interview with Hannu, the sports manager of Youth Home Foundation. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Sawadee Kap.
Good afternoon. And please, first of all, could you tell us a little background history of Youth Home Foundation and what is at the core of its mission?
Youth Football Home Foundation opened about 5 years ago by Mr. Henrik Lawrence, who passed away just a few months before I came to Thailand. But I met him and he told me about what he's looking for and what is the meaning of this foundation and so on. The main thing is to keep home for children, especially for the boys who need home, who need help and support for education. And of course, because we are Youth Football Home Foundation, we're looking for the boys who love or like football a lot. And that's the main thing, and give for good education for children.
Okay. And this fantastic core of the mission. And why did you personally, as a coach, came over to Youth Football Home Foundation?
If I tell whole story, it will take about 1 hour, but shortly, I've been coaching in Thailand before 1991, 92 and 94, helping an Olympic team of Thailand and we're like a super advisor for head coach named Carlos from Brazil. I'm looking for the other teams who they play against and etc. etc. But my contract finished in Europe on October, and I saw this opportunity from a newspaper when my son was playing basketball for Thai national team. And first I think it's like a joke, but when I start to check the backgrounds and so on, I decided after I talked with my children to come over and let's see what's going on. And I visit Phuket about 10 days. I was like a tryout there, and after that I talked with my children and everything was clear, and I changed my whole life upside down. I gave up for international football. I've been sitting on the bench as a coach in UEFA Cup games, Inter-Toto games, Champions League games, etc. My colleague in Europe all over say that you have to be crazy, why you give up. But there has happened so much in my life last 10 years, and I really love the children. I really want to do something for the children. I have 2 own children and 1 adopted daughter, and now after 4.5 years, I'm very pleased that I make this choice.
Thank you, sir. And with most of the boys coming from such a humble background, what does football mean truly to these boys, and how does it take them out from the other life they could have gone down to?
I've been traveler all over the Thailand. I know every single boys who have came over. The first thing, I am not looking for real great footballer. Okay, if there is some super talent, it's difficult to say when you are 8-9 years old, but I'm looking for the boys who have heart. When you throw the ball for them, they have bright eyes and heart is burning to play football. And that kind of children, of course, priority number 1 is that they need home. But who don't like football or sport, Youth Football Home is wrong place for them. But yeah, that's the main thing for the children. If you say today is day off, no football, and you come back to home, everybody is on the football ground. So football means a lot, and they learn a lot my football. Now we have UBC, we can see game from England, Spain, Italy, all over the world, and they learn more and more, and of course experience like this give more and see more wide about football.
Thank you. And apart from the football side, where does education fit in at Youth Football Home Foundation?
Our younger boys will go to primary, and we have a lot of boys who comes to Youth Football Home. They can't read, they can't write. They start from zero, even they are already 8-9 years old. We put them to school, and we are lucky because if some boys for any reason can't learn as fast as the other, we can ask teachers come over to home, and in the evening they help them to get the other boys, and that's fantastic thing for children, and we try to teach them English, better English, because honestly in Thailand the school English is not enough, so that's one reason why we go abroad, and they really need to use that English as well. And okay, in this trip, if you see our boys, some of the boys speak some Chinese as well, so learning process is quite fast, and we try to do all the best. School is number one, education number one, and then comes football.
Oh, that's fantastic. And also, as this is the first international tournament in China for Youth Football Home, what does it mean to all the boys coming to China, and where it has a close culture connection with Thailand itself already? They didn't know. When I asked them how they feel if we come over, normally the bigger boys, 2 or 3 boys will go to Europe and join some European club. They have last year 3 of the boys were in Finland and play Helsinki Cup, which is very big international youth tournament. 2 boys were training with the VSP Stuttgart, but this was very important for me as well, because these boys are now 15. Okay, we have 14 years old as well with, but these boys are now 14, 15, 16, and this tournament has gave to me answer who really have chance to make good competition against the European same age player, because we have played now 4 games so far, very, very high standard, good quality games, and boys have learned a lot in this trip. In your words, what do you think the boys have learned and achieved at the Great Wall Cup, and culturally have they learned more connection with China?
Yeah, for sure. Daily, if we talk about China and Chinese, daily when we have free time, they ask from different kind of people about different words, what mean, how to shake, and so on. There is a lot of boys now, they can say many polite words. Thank God they don't learn about bad words, but anyway, I think they have enjoyed a lot, and when they are older, this will come again to their mind. Now they just go without knowing anything about China or culture or whatever, but even we stay very short time here, I think they have learned a lot how Chinese people doing there, and about traffic, about buildings, about they can share this when they go back to school, and I think there is a lot of stories, different kind of stories next 6 months when they go back to Thailand.
As you said, you learned a lot about football, playing in competitive matches whilst here. this football tournament is to help both international sides and also domestic sides, because China has, I think, 50,000 youngsters, and Thailand is still growing. Football is a growing sport for them as well. So do you think what youth home football is doing good for the development of youth football in Thailand?
Actually, we are. The system in Thailand is so weird than even I have followed the Thai football for a long time. Many people ask me almost weekly why Thai football won't make success, why they don't get the top ranking, top 60 or something. But the main thing is, without these kind of games, what Great Wall give us, without international games, if you play only in Thailand, if Chinese play only in China, they never reach any world-class team. And that's the only way how the teams and countries can make better things in future to play international competition. They will learn what this country, what kind of, everybody know what country have skillful players, what country have physical players, and so on. But in future, if China want to come up, first of all, I don't know so much Chinese football system here, a huge country. But if they put power together and really start to think same way, east, north, west, and put power together and play a lot of international games and let the players go abroad, even not stay there, but go to see what they eat, how they rest, what kind of training system, method, everything. China will make sure they will make success. There is no question. If you look South Korea and Japan now, the players in Germany and in England, they have so big respect by the media, by the players, by the spectators. Why? Because they put their heart, they present them their own country, and they go to learn there, and they do that very, very well. China can't do any different. Even Thailand can do same if they really want to do.
Yes. And finally, you said a minute ago, the boys wear the heart on their shirt, representing Thailand. And do you think Thailand, the country of Thailand, will be proud of the boys of what they've achieved and learned at the Great World Cup?
I hope both Thailand and as Phuket. There is a journalist who called already and want to make story how we feel, and they should be proud. But the main thing for youth football home is that we don't want to be any circus. We don't want to be like monkeys who always, wherever we go, we call the journalist, come to look this and that. We want to make everything very quiet. We don't need any publishing things, and let the work do the things. Maybe somebody will be engineer or movie star or whatever, and after that they can tell we were at the youth football, we grow there and so on. But I hope we have presented and we go until the end, and the Phuket and Thailand as well can be proud of us, what we have done.
Yes, and you said let the work do the speaking itself. Yes. And I hope everyone will see the hard work and everyone has done as youth home football, and fantastic football the boys have put on for us at the Great World Cup. And I'd like to thank you very much for taking time to have an interview with us, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.